Let's take a look here at our G-Tail Grub Body Worm. This is a 2-inch bait when it's not swimming. When it's swimming, the tail comes out about 1/4 of an inch, so it's about 2 1/4 inches when it's swimming. But this tail has a nice little fluttering action to it, so it's very subtle. Doesn't make a lot of ruckus, just flutters through the water. Really great bait for walleye, crappie, but just about everything will eat them. Bass, big panfish, trout. So this is kind of a unique bait because it has all these little grub body sections and it's also tapered. So what that allows you to do is adjust the size of this little worm. So you can use it full size, just like this, on a jig hook. And it's fairly forgiving, so you can use a lot of different size hooks on these little grub bodies just because of their length and the way they taper. This one here I think is a size 6, so you can use a 4, it'll reach back a little more. You can even go up to a 2 if you want to creep back into the tail a little bit more. And you can fish these on the move, just cast them out, reeling them back. You can fish them under a slip bobber rig, raise them and lower them, kind of let them drift in the current. You can also drop shot these, so you can do a lot of different things with these baits. Now let's say you want to go after a little bit smaller fish with smaller mouths, like let's say some bluegill or something like that. This bait's a little big, maybe for a mid-sized bluegill. So let's say you want to step it down. So all you have to do is just come in here and trim at one of the grub body sections. Then you're able to fit, well, we can even go down another. Let's go down another grub body section here. What that'll allow you to do is to fit on a little size 10 jig hook. There you go. Now you have a little micro-sized little worm, and you'll still get all the action in your tail, just in a little compact size. So it's a very versatile little bait. I got a little fuzzy there. Let me get that fuzzy out of the camera there for you. And it allows you to fish it a lot of different ways. Now the other thing you can do for this is you can take a little micro jig and you can use it as basically as a trailer for your little jig. There you go, little trailer for your little jig. And if it's a little long, looks like this is a little long, I would make it a little shorter. If it was me, you can just go in there and trim out a few of those little sections. Then lastly, another thing you can do with these is you can, of course, throw this little guy on a drop shot, a little mosquito hook. And you can use a variety size of mosquito hooks too. Get away with some of the larger ones, a 4, a 2, or even a 1/0. And you can simply just nose hook the bait, just like that. The other thing you could do is thread it all the way onto the hook if you want to do it that way. See if I can do this while I'm watching the camera too at the same time. Thread it all the way on, just like that. Or you could trim it and just use one of the smaller little sections, like on this little jig that we had here. You can just fish it just like that, little bite size. So very, very versatile little bait. Nice compact size too. Most of the time when you find these style of worms, they're going to be 3, 4, 5 inches long. But kind of a neat little bait for walleye, crappie, panfish, and bass. Just about everything eats a little worm. And you can find them in different colors on our website, moondogbaitco.com.